Welcome to my podcast. You're listening to Mood Swings by Robert Leckington. And this is episode 17. So how's everybody doing? My Rubber Revolver Syndicate. How you guys doing? So first off, I just wanted to mention there's a trailer out right now for a film called Wolfmother. And a friend of mine from Facebook, it's an actor from Hollywood, California, he's asked me to basically tell everybody, and I'm doing my part. I want to get it out there so that people are aware of it and go and check it out. It's real important to him, and and I feel kind of obligated, not necessarily obligated, I guess that's a bad word. I just, I feel like I want to do something about it because it is an important subject. It's basically about what do you want to call it? Like sex trafficking, the abduction of men, women, and children, and putting them into the sex trade. It'll be premiering June 2nd at TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood, California. In the meantime, if you want to go and see just the high definition trailer, you can go and see it either on YouTube, or I guess it's got there's a Vimeo has there's a trailer posted on Vimeo that's a high definition trailer of it as well. But I'll give you that information, and it'll be listed in my Spreaker.com description. Spreaker.com is where I have my podcast hosted. So a lot of you might be getting my podcast through iTunes podcasting application. I know recently I submitted to Google Play, which recently started a podcasting format. I really don't know how that works because I don't have an Android phone, so I don't really know how you would be able to get my podcast, but it's on there. It's on Google Play. But like I said, if you want to get the information for the Wolfmother trailer, that'll be on the description page at Spreaker.com. So you go to Spreaker.com, look up Mood Swings, or I believe it's Robert Leckington. One of the two, whichever one it is. Anyway, so that's pretty important. I want everybody to go and check that out. Really, nothing's been kind of going on as far as filming. I've been submitting to a lot of roles, but haven't gotten any response. I'm currently looking for a freelance agent to work with, or I want to freelance with a legitimate agent, franchised agent. And that way I can get more work as an actor. I'm sure somebody listening to this podcast would know of somebody. If you do, you can contact me at robertleckington@gmail.com and just let me know if leave a comment or something, about the podcast, or what you think about me. Or, in this case, if you have an agent that you want to refer or whatever, then great. I'd be happy to take your information, what could it hurt? So, looking for an agent. Music it's starting to whip into shape. I got my friend Scott Goldberg and I are working to try and get together to practice. he's been sending me some of his ideas for songs and everything, and they sound great. I'd like to see how they sound when we're playing together. I mean, I really don't have a lot of time to get together and play because of schoolwork and things like that, which I'm happy to say that I'm actually doing really well in school. I could be doing better, but you know, the classes are they're tough. A master's degree isn't easy, so you know, I mean, for those that are taking master's degree level classes, you know what I'm talking about. So, you know, with communications, my degree that I'm focusing on, you know, there's really nothing too complicated about it. It's just that there's a lot of reading, a lot of writing, a lot of group work, information on theories and stuff like that. You know, the theory of different subjects and stuff like that. It's pretty in depth, you know. I mean, it gets into areas that, you know, aren't a part of regular everyday thought, and so when you're trying to put things together, it just comes out to be a lot more difficult, at least in my case anyway. I'm really don't understand why it's been so tough on me, but I am maintaining, at least for the last 4 classes, I've maintained a B in each class, so I'm happy about that. Although I'm still not eligible at this point to graduate, because I need at least an A in my next, well, I'm currently in, I have 3 classes left, so I need to have at least an A in one of those 3 classes, or at least 2 more B pluses, you know, from what I heard from my advisor. So even though I'm doing well in school, I'm not where I should be. So you know, it's that right there is a little unnerving, if you want to call it that. You know, I want to do well, but if I focus too much on that, then, you know, I might not do too well, and that's not good. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the summer. Got some things that I want to do. Hopefully we'll be going to either South Jersey or Maryland, spend some time with my family out there. And then I'm looking forward to being able to go to California in November. Homecoming is in November 5th. And they're playing, USC Trojans are playing the Oregon Ducks. Can you believe that? You know, me being an Oregonian by birth and going to school at USC online, I mean, that's right there. I'm considered a traitor by my family. I should be not really a Duck fan, but more of an Oregon State Beaver fan. The Beavers are a pretty good athletic. What do you want to say? You know, athletically, the Beavers are pretty good within the Pac-12. But you know, because I'm going to USC, I mean, hey, maybe I might just show up in a shirt, a half shirt that's USC and a half shirt that's Oregon. You know, University of Oregon. So at least I can show pride for both schools, at least, you know. Or maybe even add like the Beavers in there somewhere. I don't know. But that'd be kind of fun. So looking forward to that. There's some things going on during that time that I want to be a part of, and kind of just want to be able to go back there and look around again. It's been 14 years since I've been there. No, 15 years. 15 years since I've been to California, Southern California anyway. So, there's like a couple of music stores that I'd really like to, like the Pro Drum Shop that's on Hollywood and Hollywood and Vine. Well, it's over in that direction anyway. So, and that's like a world famous drum shop. I haven't been there since I was there last. I'd like to go and at least maybe, buy a cymbal or a pair of drumsticks or something, just to say that I bought something from the Pro Drum Shop. So, kind of looking forward to the big trip, man. And then, hopefully, if all goes well, at the end of December, I will be done with school, and then I'll have to go back to California, to Los Angeles, in May 2017. That's when the ceremony is. Hopefully my parents can come down for that. If not, I understand. Money's tight with everybody, And I've noticed that I no longer am able to get a direct LUS loan. So, which was helping me pay my bills and stuff like that, along with my books for school and whatever, but not this semester, or maybe not even next semester. So it's going to be all on me to take care of all my bills. Even though it was all on me in the first place, it was helpful to have that extra cash. So it would have been nice to be able to use some of it to go to Los Angeles. That way I wouldn't have to put the burden all on me, but I just used up that money, so got to figure out some other way to make money to be able to get out there. And of course, with my tax refund, should be able to help out with that for next year, but anyway. So the band thing I was talking about a little bit ago, Scott Goldberg and I, found a new guy. Hopefully that might work out, get something together to where it's more than just the two of us. Although the two of us would be all right. Would be better if we had, more people to play with us, kind of thing, because that way we could round out the sound rather than just being guitar and drums kind of thing. But my drums, I actually have a huge, well, it's not really a huge drum set, but it's a pretty nice one. I could use different cymbals, but the cymbals that I have at the moment, I'm happy with. I'm sure they'll perform pretty well, as long as I take care of them. They should do pretty well. I'd really like to get. I have a double bass drum pedal that I can use, but I think that I would much rather get the Drum Workshop double pedal, the 9000 series double pedal. It's so super smooth. That thing is like, it's like butter. I love that thing. But in the meantime, I have what I have that I can use to get by. So I'll just continue to use that. Got to figure out a way to hook up my electronic drums to some kind of setup for either an iPad or an iMac, or a Macintosh or a Mac, whatever, MacBook. Really don't know too much about electronics. I'm, kind of a no-frills guy when it comes to sounds and stuff like that. I'd much rather have like a drum to create a sound, but now it's just adding more sounds that I wouldn't necessarily be able to with just one drum, let's say, that kind of thing. Whatever, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But as soon as I am able to learn how to put everything together and make it work, I'm sure it will be very, very nice. So the kit needs to get set up. I need to be able to run lines, the what do you call it, the triggers, they have like a connection to the drum brain that I need to set the drum set up and then run the lines, because I'm making my own line for that so that I can bundle it up and make it look nice and pretty. So the drums are black, the hardware is sort of black and red, so I've got red cable, and they'll be connected to the side of the drum, and it's a pretty thing. So once I get together with playing with Scott and the new guy, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can set it up and get it going real nice and sounding real nice. I haven't really had a chance to really play them, so I don't know what they sound like, but I'm sure that they sound really well, because drum sets are, you can make a cheap drum set sound really nice. It just depends on the kind of like drum heads that you would have, or microphones are another thing that could make a drum sound good live, or even in the studio, that kind of thing. So you can make a dull sounding drum sound really nice if you have the right stuff, which I'm working towards getting. But in the meantime, just need to get to playing. The playing part is what I miss. I could do without all the extra stuff that, it's all about sound, and I'm sure that we have a really good sound together, or we could create one. That's gonna be the thing right there. We got to create the sound, and hopefully it's something different than most other bands. Because who wants to be like any other band that's out there and got a sound that sounds like somebody else? That's kind of crazy. You want to be known. You want people to know your music after the first guitar riff and drum beat kind of thing. You want to be able to have people say, yeah, I know that band based on two notes, that kind of thing. The way the notes sound, that's the way it is. So I'm looking forward to playing again. I want to play. I want to act. If you know of an agent, let me know. Send me a message. I want to do creative things. My day job is not so creative. I get bored. I want to get out and do what I want to do that makes me happy. People don't understand that, because I'm the age that I am, I understand that I started everything late, but there are people that are out there that are booking acting roles and making music and whatever, and here I am, I'm just stuck doing schoolwork and working on my day job that I don't like. I would much rather be out being creative. That's the way my life should be. Makes me feel good. So, and that's my rant for this particular podcasting episode. But so, coming up, what's coming up? Really, what's coming up? It's more about Scott and I getting together. He did say that there was a thing that he wanted me to work on, a film that he's putting together, something that he's already shot the initial photography for and everything. So once we get that stuff, I guess, edited and wrapped, then it'll be my turn for the little project that I guess he's got me involved in with that particular film. So, kind of looking forward to that. I just want to act again, man. Come on, act. Act, he says. Well, just anything to be involved with music and acting. That's my thing. So, but anyway, let's see where we at now. We're 20 minutes. Yeah, I think I can wrap it up now. I mean, I've let you in on everything that's important at this time. Go check out Wolfmother. It's either on, it's both on Vimeo and YouTube. So just look up Wolfmother HD trailer. And I'm sure my friend Dave will be very happy. You know, drop him a line, and or drop the producers or the directors or whoever it is that's doing the trailer. Drop them a line, say how much you like it, and then go see the film. You know, it'll be a big. It's a big topic. It's a controversial topic, but it's something that everybody needs to know about because it does happen. It's real. Human trafficking and sex trafficking. It's something that we have to deal with. We have to take care of it because if we let that happen, who knows what would happen. Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyway, just go see it. YouTube, Vimeo, Wolfmother HD trailer. Okay, you guys, until next time, I will talk to you again. It's been fun. Talk to you soon.